Ashe Collective. So we're back to continue the energy reads, right, for the different elements. I did the water, so Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio reading. I'm not sure where it ended, but if you get a chance, catch that reading. Catch the reading, right? I was actually trying to see what reading would be next. So that was going to be my intention, but it's funny, 2 cards came out. So I feel like air's first and then fire is the order that we're about to go in. I've never grouped readings together, so they will be 2 different readings, but air is the next sign that we're about to go over. So this will be our Geminis, our Libras, and our Aquarius. And Ashe, thank you, Collective. All right. So what advice do we have for our air signs? Wow. And that flew off the table. First card out we have here is the Page of Cups. So someone really coming in to present an offer. And I feel like they're coming in fast, guys. Who is it? How is he still? Okay. Still at the bottom of the deck. Interesting. Fire signs. So, some truth to the matter came in, maybe with an apology, but still walking away to, like, someone's even on a journey, I feel like, of self, and that it's not that it ended, but it's like they reached a different level or a different chapter, I want to say, where they were able to close out other situations because the truth came. I don't know what's going on with y'all. Y'all tell me. Again, we're shuffling for our air signs here. Geminis, Capricorn, Taurus. So I get a lot of, like, love in the air energy as well. Interesting. Still walking away on that spiritual journey, though. So why I keep saying love is because it's the emotion, right? But with love, there's also loss. So I get the energy of a lot of, like, emotions in the air with the air signs. Okay. Yeah, here we go. Here's why. So your first card out was the Knight of Cups, followed by the 3 of Pentacles and the 5 of Swords. So I feel like you're coming in to make an apology possibly so that you can collaborate with a group. This is I want to say a co-op, but more of like a collaboration of different people, different, like, this is some sort, because it's not just like one aspect. So maybe it's like a group or an event or like something where a lot of different people are coming together for something, for a thing, right? But a collaboration of partners. So it's partnership is the energy I'm getting, right? A lot of different people working together for partnership. And some sort of mental confusion or doubt coming into play. But this is more 5 of Swords is that self-doubt energy. And again, you trying to, like, make sure that others aren't having any swords on you. They've turned their back already to the situation, but it's that energy of you're still thinking about it. You're still collecting the thoughts or collecting the words or collecting whatever had occurred. So maybe this is the past energy for this collaboration, and there's an apology coming in because this may be what had taken place. Justice is here. So we have our Libra energy. And again, with the 7 of Swords, right? So literally that collecting of swords, right? The air. And it's funny, this is an air sign reading. This is the journey to self. Let's just start there. I feel like you spend so much time tricking yourself into, like, the scales had to balance here. Tricking yourself into, like, trying to get ahead of others from hurting you, that it's like you've got too many swords in your hand. You can't even carry, like, all the thoughts and the words and the deceptions that you feel like you're being faced with. Excuse me. But this is like the universe coming in to, like, give you a realization that, hey, guess what? You're the one carrying the swords, right? So it's like, let it go. Let those thoughts go. Let that energy go. Like, allow it to unfold naturally is the energy I get. Because it's like you can almost worry yourself out of your position, out of your space, out of what you are naturally like born to or entitled to, or like what you're meant to inherit or be. With the Empress, it's like she inherits the kingdom through marriage, right? The Empress didn't necessarily have to go out into battle. She just had to be chosen, right? So it gives me that chosen one energy, and how you're allowing like what others think about you to create doubt in that energy. So it's a lot of mental, because of what's going on in the physical, because of physical collaborations not working to like, this is like emotionally, this would be something that would be like emotionally satisfying. Like I almost want to give a surrender type of energy. You want someone to surrender to collaboration, but there's like a lot of self-doubt going on, which is like creating confusion about like, it almost feels like trickery. It almost feels like, and that's why the universe is coming in to balance it out, because it's like, you can't hold a position if you don't feel like you in yourself you deserve it, or like you feel like you're tricking something, or almost like you're living in an illusion, or you're living in a space of having to live up to something that it's like it is you, but I don't know if it's like not wanting to do the work, or feeling like you're not capable of doing the work, maybe, is the energy. Because there's like a lot of planning and a lot of conflict when it comes down to it. And this is a lot of people, a lot of different people having an idea, or like wanting to create something. So again, it's like that energy of allowing other people's creations of thought to impede on your thoughts of self, or your planning for your future, even the directions that you want to go in. I feel like there's 5 different directions, or 5 different avenues, 5 different buildings even that somebody needs to go to. That's the energy I get, or like you're tied to. But with the Justice and the Empress, that's Libra showing up twice with Taurus energy, which really draws me to that 3 of Pentacles, because it's like that building of the foundation, that energy of like really creating something stable. But it's around air. So I feel like you're almost building in the air, and you're not doing anything physically on this plane. So it's almost too much thought, being too caught up in thought, instead of like using the spirit or using the energy to create. It's conflict instead. That's what the energy is creating. Instead of like action, or instead of like the will to do, it's creating doubt, and it's creating fear, and it's creating thoughts. So the advice I would have for you air signs is oh wow, y'all seen that, right? Is to leave. This is going on a journey of self, right? And it's questioning one's values, which is, I mean, thank you, Ashe Divine Spirit. Getting that Taurus energy. So I see there's an energy of a Hierophant upside down. So this is like almost the dictator, someone's walking away from like a really controlling energy, or like this may even be like old traditions, or a way of determining like I want to say a scale, like a system of judgment, maybe even, because this is giving me, especially with Justice here already, this is giving me a lot of legal system and going away. Wow, that's interesting too. But I feel like you're turning your back on something for fulfillment of truth. We still have these 2 cards here. Okay, air signs. You're still on your way towards this truth, and I feel like standing in your power here. This is that, like, this is insane that these cards are still here and together. But this is like really giving me, and with the Empress too, it would be, I get a lot of different scenarios. So this could be like like divorce, like literally the Empress leaving a situation and contemplating how to rebuild now because of some information that came out or truth that was seen about how it's almost like you can be your own, I don't want to say savior, but you can save yourself is the energy I'm getting here. But it's like, I don't want to say it's necessarily leaving a person. It's like divorcing an idea. It's like a divorce of a structure that you once had, a value, a system that was in place. With Temperance upside down. The deck must be upside down. Here it is, because the star is under the bottom. So it's going into fulfillment of wishes as well. But something needed to balance out here. It's almost like you had to heal something when it came to values. And patterns, even of thought, with the moon. So something that's hidden, it's patterns of thought because I feel like it's hidden from you because almost like anxiety creates things to be worse than they are. And I feel like the truth is you're walking away from a situation with a fire sign, but that would have been like your biggest ally. I feel like that was your help. Because this is like, I want to say power. I'm feeling a lot of power with this, like dynamics, the dynamics of power. And there's truth to that, right? And then I almost feel like an imbalance of power, like the Empress with the King. For some reason, he's not an emperor. But justice is here. So something's going to balance itself out. And then with the Seven of Swords. Oh, man. This gives me Six of Swords, walking away to a better mental place, right? And then Eight of Swords. Someone's still going to be trapped in their, using their mind as their own imprisonment. Like using, this is like mental entrapment. Mental entrapment. Mental entrapment. So with the energy of the Empress, I'm getting a lot of mother energy. So it's like allowing, this is going, okay. So allowing traditions or something that was learned to continue to entrap you into a phase that you need to grow out of. And you have the power to like, the truth or the knowledge of something to move out of these spaces and move on to better places. But it's a journey of self that really needs to be discovered. Because what the journey of self leads to is like your own principles, your own healing, your own happiness, fulfillment, emotional fulfillment is what's on the way. That was what was being offered in the beginning. And that's what you were on the way towards, is this offer. And it's coming in quickly. That's how we started. That's how we're ending it, air signs. I hope this reading helps. It's just a lot of energy going on here. And I got, for a second, even got caught in my head. Like, the mental entrapment here, like entanglement, is leading you nowhere. Like, stop thinking so much is what I want to say. And as an air sign, I understand, like, the need to contemplate. But this is, like, a call to action. Because it's almost like, where are you going? Like, what's the direction in this? Where are you going? Where are you taking yourself off to? Like, if you were to leave today or tomorrow, where would you go? What are you going to do? Is the energy I feel here. So it's like there has to be balance and principles and like balance and this may be mending something here. Like calling something being called, like, I feel like before, this may be like even mending like your own spiritual beliefs or like mending your own foundations of like what you stand on, or something here is being called into some sort of assessment here. Because the planning towards the future is just going to be leading to chaos. This is a lot of competition and confusion and like, I almost want to say he said, she said energy, if that makes any sense. And I don't even know why it would be there, but That's the energy I get. Anyway, air signs, love you all. We're going right now into the fire reading. So, I guess to continue this saga, because the King of Wands was in this energy as well. So is it a lot of confusion about a fire sign going on in this element, in these elements? Or with the elements? I don't know. You guys tell me. See you later.